So what kind of cockamamie title is Godzilla versus Sandy Spring Friend School? Okay, here goes. These are troubled and angry times. And even if they weren't troubled and angry times, the same conundrum faces us every moment of every day. Do we speed up at the yellow light or obey the law and miss the important meeting at work? Do we go with our gut or our mind? Do we ask who dropped the $20 bill, or do we go eat lunch with it? When everybody is as pissed off as they are today, the allure and temptation of the easy answer becomes an existential threat to us all. Complicated and nuanced responses don't work well with primal fury. Godzilla speaks to our urge to destroy that which frustrates us, skyscrapers and commuter trains, for example. Who here has not wanted to melt a metro train with ear-splitting screams and fiery breath? Or destroy the car that just cut them off? Aren't road rage and active shooter part of our national vocabulary? I saw a PSA at the Amtrak station instructing what to do if an active shooter situation should occur. Spoiler alert, run like hell. And in the midst of all this madness, who provides the soothing assurances of the easy answer? The calming comfort of knowing that your problems are someone else's fault. As a Soviet propagandist once remarked, if a baby is tired and wants to go to sleep, isn't a lullaby just a more acceptable form of propaganda? We are told here to let our lives speak, but who's writing the script? What part of us edits that script? Can impulse and reflection coexist? Tyrants throughout history have urged us to avoid complicated and critical thinking. Everything is better when you only act on your deepest urges and basest needs. Not surprisingly, this is excellent advice for those going into sales, but for governance, not so much. I fondly recall selling vacuum cleaners at Beltway Plaza to finance my move to New York City to study acting. Little did I know that selling vacuum cleaners prepared me for show business far better than Stanislavski. We all have within us the ability to be both monsters and good guys. There are times for impulse, and there are times for nuance. The key is deciding what the stakes are and what the worst-case scenario might be. I was negotiating with the owner of an important music venue, and he asked me what my fee was. When I told him, he grew angry and asked if I knew how many, and here he named a carnal activity which shall remain nameless. If I knew how many he could get for that fee. Responding impulsively, I replied, one good one. So the worst case scenario was a lost gig. But now in these uncertain times, our caution and suspicion are banners of honor to be held fast. You think you can't be fooled? You think everyone else is buying a phony diploma that you're immune to? Think again, my friends. Didn't we buy Earth shoes? Didn't we think the VW bus was better than an Oldsmobile? Are you embarrassed at how much better the Carpenters sound now than when we first heard them? I know I am. But again, I ask, other than ugly shoes and a clumsy van and snobbery about top 40 music, the worst cases are really not so bad. In better times, one could say it's Frasley Ram versus the Silver Swan. But look out, folks, here comes real trouble. Our collective national anxiety is letting its life speak, and there is an ugliness and fear that goes beyond us versus them. It really is Godzilla versus Sandy Spring Friend School. Beware. What seems like pure buffoonery, a punchline, and reality television gone astray might actually be Godzilla in a top hat. I'm Michael Garin, class of '72. Thank you.